Hey, business owners. My clients and just people who see me on the internet, they ask me all the time, Alex, what marketing books would you recommend for someone who's studying direct marketing, who wants to get better at direct marketing, generating leads, closing more deals, getting more customers, right? And so for that specific genre of marketing, okay, here are the top 5 books I'm going to recommend. And of course, I've read them myself several times, each one. Okay, so the first one is going to be Scientific Advertising by Claude Hopkins. It's in the public domain. You can find it for free. Very useful. The second one is going to be Tested Advertising 4th edition, not 5th edition, Tested Advertising 4th edition by John Caples. That one is a bit harder to get. It's going to cost you about $100 because it's not printed anymore. Very hard to get a PDF of it, but it is one of the best marketing books of all time. As I said, it's in the top 5. Seriously. The third one I'm going to recommend is Dot-Com Secrets, and by extension, Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, who of course founded ClickFunnels, which is slowly losing out to other marketing softwares now. But the knowledge in the books though is still really good, even though ClickFunnels software is not as good as it used to be. Okay, there's a new one I'm gonna recommend. If you haven't read the other ones, you would really like this one. Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subri. He's a marketer out of Australia, but very good at direct marketing and sales in particular. While it's definitely, they try to upsell you on everything way more than like Russell Brunson. They copied Russell Brunson's framework for the book he wrote, but that one's still pretty good. And besides that, the best one out of all of them by far is Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. You must read this book, whether you are a startup or you have like a traditional business like an attorney or like a car mechanic shop, whatever, or you have a bakery, whatever you do, you need to get this book, Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. It's pretty cheap. All the books I mentioned are actually pretty cheap. I mean, there are some books these days charging over $20 for them, which is BS, like new ones. Oh God. But you should definitely get all 5 of those books. Especially if you can only get one, Breakthrough Advertising, and if you can get a second one, I recommend Tested Advertising 4th edition. And then the other 3 are really good, but if you can only read 2, Tested Advertising 4th edition and Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. That book is basically the foundation of my career. Once I read that book, everything changed for me. I had to study. It's truly a very expert level book, and it's just knowledge you will not find in a YouTube video. Of course, many people have read it and made videos on it. So if you just want to Google any of those books, look them up on YouTube or whatever you're doing, TikTok, LinkedIn, you will find a wealth of information related to those books, because the world's best marketers have read those books. And I know not everybody has read every one of those books, but those books really, for me, those were the books that, when it comes to like direct response marketing, generating sales, leads, those are the books that will, boom, your skill level is just going to go up. And it's good to know them in general, because it will really help.